Hello everybody, and on today's video I'm showing you in KvK and Crystal Tech and what it is in the first few days. When you first start in KvK, it has 50 days, so I've been in there for about 2 days and a bit more than 2 days. And so far the honor roll is a bit crazy with 83,000, basically 84,000. Normally a good score would be 50,000. So that's how crazy this KvK has been. And as you can see, there's these things down the bottom. Unlocked after recapturing your Camp's Crusade Fortress. And then this, which is just some basic stuff. And I've got to 80 more power since my last video, which was pretty exciting for me. And I actually liked it, getting 80 mil, because it just feels good being on 80 mil. And as you can see, we have bastions. I've done a few bastions already, and I've got level 5 and level 4, both nearly the next level. And on today's video, I'm going to try and get that to past 200 and then back down again by doing lots of barbs. I have my armies ready in here to start doing barbs. Let's go. And what I'm using to do barbs is all cavs. Bit of T5, lots of T5 and a bit of T4. This army, and this army have a full T5. This one has half T5. This one has no T5. So yeah, about half T5 in most of them. And this army, not army, this is Crystal. And before I had it on like, I don't know, very small. So it wasn't a high amount of crystal that I had. I was like 99k crystal. So just a funny amount of number. Being 99k 999. So basically just one off the max amount of crystal. And I found this closer barb that I'm going to go to. And then I'll go, wait, I think barbs just respawned. Yeah, they did. Yeah, so heaps of new barbs. Okay, my bastion just finished, which is always good that they finish. And let's see what I get now. That's another good bastion. I'll do that one soon. Now, the thing is, I don't want to donate anything. So I'm just going to refresh this bastion by clicking this button. Here, boom, gather 3 wounds. That's an okay bastion. And now, I'm going to tell you what are the best bundles to buy. Best bundle to buy is this one, which I got. And because every day you get 60,000 crystal. And it's always good. And the next best bundles to buy are the pop-up ones. I have one here to show you what it is. And as you can see, you get, just money. You need to spend like $5 or wherever you live. Depends where you live. You get, it's more or less. It's $5 for America. So yeah. And Champion of Olympia is here. I haven't done any yet. But I don't have a lineup either. So yeah. I haven't done one this season, I'm pretty sure. But I have done some earlier. I think at least. Yeah, I did some earlier this season. And as you can see, my crystal has gone up to this high. And I have lots of this. I have lots of 1k crystals from doing this. And as you can see, you can get 1k for doing more troop training and just more ways of getting more power quicker. And right now I'm doing barbs. And soon I might do some forts to get more crystal. But I say the fastest way of crystal is doing barbs. But if you want to get more crystal from each of your AP that you spend, do forts, barbarian forts. So that's what I think from doing some calculations on it. It doesn't mean it's right. It's your choice. It depends how much AP you have. If you have like 1 million AP, then you can do as much, and then you can do as much barbs as you have. Because as you can see, I don't have too much AP. So that's why I'm just doing a bit of barbs here and there to get my honor a bit higher for when I actually do lots and lots of forts. And I'll already have the max prize by then with all the other rewards I get. And this barb's going down slowly with all my T4 calves that I'm using and T5s as well. I get ready to attack the next one before the barb's actually next done. That's what I said the most efficient way of doing barbs is. And I'm going to check if there's any wounds. And I'll show you where wounds are as well. So wounds will be here if there is any. I don't think that. Okay, there is some. There are some wounds. I could go get this one. Do more barbs. And then I'll do it a few times for my bastion. Or a bit of. So I'll probably get that one. Yeah, I will. I'll go get. I'll send one of my armies home and then do it. I'll send this one home. And then get my army ready to attack those triggers. I'll just do that, and then I can just recall it again fast enough. Doesn't lose any AP, as you can see. An attack has been cancelled, so we return the action points back to you. I say that's the fastest way instead of just attacking it another way, which I'll show you like this. Attack, multiple selection, and then not just select it. So yeah, that's another way of just doing it. That's another way of just getting rid of that march that you're going to send your wound if you're going to get it. And as you can see, I've killed the barbs much slower now that I lost that army. Now that I know where the wound is, I'm around there. I think I got it. Yeah, I do. Here. So my fast army that I have. Right here. Yep. March. 9-minute march. Won't take too long. It's only a 9 minutes march. When I get to 150k crystal, I'll start doing some forts and show you what you do when you do forts. First, I'm just going to join other people's forts, which obviously won't take too long because you're just joining people's forts that are doing that they've already launched and other people get in. So yes. And I'll keep on pausing the video and redoing it, so you don't have to see all the time of me marching to my barbs and attacking them. I'm just gonna keep on talking to you when I might leave it to when I'm talking to you, when I'm attacking the barb, but when I'm marching to the barb, I won't. I'll just, unless it's like a really small distance, because I don't want you just to waste time watching where you walk from one barb to another. There's just no point in watching people walk from barb to barb. I'm just going to show you the good part. The way of just seeing faster is just going here, 8 minutes walk. It was like 9 minutes, and basically it's already been a minute since I did that. And now that it says I got something here, I'll go see what I have here. Crusader achievement. Oh, spend 1 million crystals and accumulate 5,000 individual honor points. Pretty good. The honor roll, as I showed you before, he nearly got 84,000. There's just a few of the coalitions. Coalitions down here just got made for the sake of being made. But up here they're actually proper coalitions. This is the best coalition. And camps. Fire camp is 1846. And I said in my last video, sucks to be you 1846, and they've done really well in the honor. So that's pretty good to be them. 6 minutes left of this. Scientific Pioneer. This is a pop-up bundle. They're really good. They're the best ones to buy as well, as including the ones that I showed you before. And now I'm going to show you the worst ones to buy. The worst ones to actually buy are Conqueror's Will. Because as you can see, same amount of money, but 150k crystal. But this one, 550k crystal, so 400k crystal more for the same price. So, always good if you get more value from the same price. I'm just going to march my army to the next barbarian. And let's see which camp has got the most. Camp Thunderbolt. And that isn't very much, considering that they've got 83,000 by themselves. And there's heaps of coalitions that have more than just a single camp, which is annoying if you're that camp, because you're just going to be really low. And this person's giving me a thumbs up, because he might know that I'm doing a YouTube video. He might not. He might just be giving me a thumbs up. So, they're lucky to be in my YouTube video. And there was an event on that was really good. It was called Night of the Pumpkin. The way to get these is by doing, as I showed you, is by doing the barbs. In one of my videos, when it was my water video, pre-KvK, is I actually unlocked this in the video. I actually unlocked it in the video. And now I just don't know where the next, oh, here it is. I'll just then march my armies here. Pause it, just send it about here. And then about there, where I think it is. Okay, right down here. I just remember where it is, because I was just in another camp, so yeah. Send there. Might be getting a wound, might be not getting a wound. Okay, now I'll go to there, get into the wound. And now we're just gonna get ready. Okay, now that we're near the next barbarian, we're just gonna send our troops to attack it. And as you can see, we're nearly at 150k crystal. And what I'm also going to do when I get there is gather 3 wounds. As you can see, it's not the best you can ever get, because I didn't get a Kahar bone whistle, which are always really good to get because they give you extra crystal the more you do. And I have a few in my inventory. I have 8 from doing bastions. That's the only way you can get them, and they'll be recycled at the end of the season, which it's best to do them all before the end of the season so you can get the most of your crystal tech done. And I do them when I'm about to get such a really good research and I don't have enough crystal for it. I'll do one just to get me enough, and the other time I use them is when I'm about to go into a war. I do that, get my crystal tech way better than it was before, and then it's just a better crystal tech. So when I fight, I get better trades, and I fight people that are stronger than me, and I'll basically win to them. So that's when I use my Kahars the most. I've already used one. I use that just because it's my first one, and it's always good to use one, because it just makes you feel happy that you've at least got one and you've used one. And you just feel good that you've been in the KvK land. That's why I used it, and now the barbarian just dies so slowly because I'm not using this march. This is like my best march because it had T5 in it, so always good when you have T5. And my commanders, they're pretty good. And the troops that I've been training to get all my power, as you've seen, I've already lost 20k power. The troops I was actually training is T5 Archer. I've now got 200k. In my last video I had about, I don't know, 150. So definitely went up a lot in T5 archers. And each T5 archer you train is 10 power. So it's always good. The more they're the best way of getting power is by training T5. But they also cost lots of resources. So that's why I don't often use T5 in rallies, because they cost heaps of resources to train, and they're cheaper for hospital bills. And I'll go show you what my hospital bill is for this 20k of power loss that I have. So mostly T5, as you can see. These are T5, these are T4. It's lots of, it's mainly other resources, but the gold is also pretty high. I did that just to get the research done. Just pause the video, or may not, probably won't. I'll do it if there's a longer march than this, because I can just show you, I can talk to you about something else that's really interesting in this KvK. The really interesting thing is, in this KvK with me is a really famous YouTuber. They're probably one of the most famous YouTubers in RiseOfKingdoms. That play RiseOfKingdoms. Probably the most famous. The name is Chizgul. Chizgul, it's really just a simple name. But they're really famous. Probably the most famous YouTuber in the game that plays the game. Or there might just be another one who just downloaded the game who's already a really famous YouTuber. I don't know. But he's just one of the most famous YouTubers in the game. Maybe even famous. So it's pretty lucky to have him in our KvK with us. In our KvK with my kingdom. So it's always good when you have people that are YouTubing as well as just you. So it's just more than, so you can just watch other people as well if I don't do a YouTube video on it. Or you can just ask me in the comments below to do a YouTube video on KvK fighting or anything else you want me to do it on in KvK. Because I'll be online in KvK a lot to do lots of YouTube videos and to make my kingdom win this KvK. Because it's probably going to be the best KvK that people will ever see. And as you can see, my crystal's slowly getting higher, but it is surely getting higher. And it looks like I got there to my rune. So gather three runes, I'll do that, accept, then start going into the rune. I want this one, troop health, as it's always good for more troop health when you're barbing so that your armies don't die. It depends if you have so much troops or not. If you have heaps of troops, then troop health doesn't do much. But no, it does heaps still. But troop attack, the more attack you have at the moment, it does less. So, and I've got 2 of 3 runes, so I'll go back to my army and just collect the rune again. Now it takes 10 seconds for you to get a rune. Just so you can't just in the middle of a fight be right next to a rune, get it basically straight away, and then be able just to be so strong. And another trick I've learned to killing off your army fast is send it to an army, a barbarian. It just saves you time for it to walk back to your base. I'm just going to refresh this bastion because I'm not going to donate wood. Even though I have heaps of wood, still it's bad to be donating wood. Because in big KvK fights you lose heaps of your wood in all the fighting you do. As you can see, I've now got my 150k crystal, and it's basically perfect timing because my armies are so low from all those barbs I've done. And as you can see, this army's melting because it has T1 in it. Just melting, doesn't really do any damage, just really dies fast. Get defeat already. And then it's much faster to get home, as you can see, 3 minutes. It's basically all 3 minutes, doesn't take very long for 3 minutes of getting home. So, in 3 minutes, it won't take, like it's basically home in 3 minutes. No, it is home in 3 minutes by now. And rather than a 9-minute walk back to my city, I have some hospital units. Yeah, I do. But I only have a little bit of hospital. Only 37. So, I have only 37 T1, which heals basically instantly in 3 seconds. So, it doesn't cost me anything, and they're really cheap. So, it basically costs me nothing, and my army gets home faster. So, it's always good doing that. And now that I'm going to do building forts, I'll accept this bastion quest and see if any of my allies. No one's doing a bone fort at the moment. I'll just see if I have one near me by just scrolling around, seeing if I have one near me. And no, I don't. So I'll search a bit harder. No, I have one here. This is my army that I'll use to rally it. I'll put my good equipment on him, the person that I'm using to rally, so that I just get the most out of it. I'm just going to join in with this because it's costing me basically nothing, and I'm getting a bit of 400 crystal. It doesn't cost me too much to do. It's actually helping my ally as well, so it's good all rounder. Now I can just send it home again. It slowed me down. That's all it really did though. That's why I think it's always good to do that. And in 1 minute, I'll start doing some barbarian forts. And I'll just see. I think I can refresh this quest. Probably not. Yes, in 7 minutes. There's a timer, so you just don't go like refresh. I don't want that refresh. And then you get the perfect one that you always want. Like if you want troop training, for instance, to stop you just refreshing unlimited times or infinity times till you get troop training. Do the troop training one 15. Do that until you get the troop training one on 15 times. You don't have that, and then you just don't have any more bastions to do. And you've just completely used all your bastions, most of your speed ups, got what you wanted from your bastions, and the game doesn't want you to get exactly what you want from all the bastions. Otherwise it wouldn't really just be fun. You just refresh. If you want this one, just keep on this one. If you don't get it, just refresh again. So what's the point of just refreshing so many times until you get the right? I already have all my good gear on this person, which is always good that you have your good gear on the person you're going to rally with, or good equipment, whatever people want to call it, because having the best gear makes them do everything a bit better and doing lots of more damage. I'm just waiting till people will join my rally that I've done, and as you can see, no one's joined it yet. I'm just waiting for a few people to join the rally. They might not. I don't know. I can't read their minds and just automatically tell them to join my rally or else, because I'm not really a strong player. And now I'm going to show you the rankings in KvK rankings. So this is the alliance power. This is from my kingdom. As you can see, 1254, and it's 1254 here. So we've got 2 in the top 10, which is always good if you have 2 alliances in the top 10. So we're probably happy with what we have right now, being like the 3rd strongest kingdom in the whole game. And there's like those all 3 kingdoms I think are in this KvK. So that's why it's going to be the biggest KvK that people will ever see. And I'm pretty sure those 3 kingdoms are 1556, 1846, and 1254. I'm in 1254. And 1846 is the kingdom that didn't do very well in pre-KvK. 1556 did pretty well. And our strongest alliance is basically the same as theirs, just 100 million off. And the individual power, because this is just one player's power, 650 million. And the strongest in my kingdom is 509. And that's pretty strong still. And in the pre-KvK, they had lots, and so did they. Bunny and El Saladin Kong. So they were both people that did really well. And individual kills, I'm pretty sure I heard rumors that this person asked his whole kingdom to put their troops onto his, like, send them basically into a city, kill them, to get all those kill points. Because when they were dropping their power, that's how he got them all. And they were all lots of T5. Normally you would have a bit more T4 kills than that. because this person has got them all normally. As you can see, they've got lots of T5 kills, but also heaps of T4 kills. And then these people, I think, have all got them normally. And let's see if anyone's joined my rally yet. So a 1 million, I might cancel. I don't think that's enough to do it. I'll cancel, then redo it. And I hope people will all join it again. I'll just cancel and then rally again. Trip to return to your city. Rallied. And always good that you just keep us the link. I mean, not the link, the fort. The fort, so you just don't lose the fort and don't get it rallied in the end. And this pops up when someone asks for Duke or anything that's a title, and it's just they get like a bit of training speed and a bit of defense with Duke, and somebody's joining my rally. Let's see who's joining it. 2 people already. This person you've probably seen in my videos before. They've been my partner that I did my forts with, and this person, these people are both using T5 because I know what the icons look like, and just because I need the extra rewards, I will join this person's with my slots that I already have set to join with, and joining them, and I'm pretty sure other people are also joining them, and already I've got 1 million. I think this is enough to do my fort with, which is always good that you get enough people to do the fort with, and these people have joined my fort. All these people, they're all good people for joining my fort, and people have joined his fort. I hope that it goes along and doesn't get cancelled. And the person that rallied their fort also joined my fort, which is really good for them to join my fort as well. So thank you to Jin Baba for joining my fort, as well as launching his own as well. Maybe in this video, maybe we actually won't get to 200k crystals, but I think we'll get this done. That is what I'm certain. We'll get this done, use all our crystal up that we've got, or maybe just lots of it on crystal research, which is always good that you're using it up. But I'm pretty sure we'll get to 200k. Yeah, we're going to get to 200k. We've got 200k. Let's see if we can get to 250k. That's our new challenge. 250k. It might be a bit too hard against 250k, but you need to always challenge yourself these days. So always challenge yourself. Otherwise, you're not going to achieve anything. And it's always good if you achieve things in life, because otherwise, what's the point of living? If you're just gonna do things that there's just no point of living if you don't achieve something you've never done before. Just keep on doing something you've always done. You've already done. So every year you should achieve about like 100 things that you've never done before. And maybe when you get older, you might do less because you can't do as much stuff. But it's always good the more things you do that you achieve. It just makes it always better the more things you achieve in life. Because I don't even know really, but still, better the more things you achieve, I think at least. It might not be. And again, I'm only young, so I don't know everything in life. And Albert Einstein, he never knew anything. He never knew everything in life. No one could ever know everything in life. It's just impossible. There's so much things to learn. And that's why, even in this game, I still learn things most of my days that I play. And there's still these 2 rallies that I've done, that I've joined both of them. And my rally's about to attack. It's basically full of it's basically T5 only. And it's so far, I think it's winning against the fort. And this is my first rally I've actually launched against a fort by myself. and I haven't just joined someone else's. So it's pretty good just to win your first fort that you launch. So I hope that I win, and if I don't, I just don't know. I'm just gonna be sad. I don't win the first fort that I launched against. But so far, I think that I'm gonna win. As you can see, I'm in white, which is always good. They're in yellow. It's like traffic lights, but instead of green, white. It goes yellow, you should basically, yeah, basically you're getting low. And then red, you're basically about to die. And you need 90 points. I'm pretty sure it's 30 points from each fort you get. And 90 points from each fort. It's good. I mean 30 points from each fort that you do. And as you can see, the bundle I had up here, the pop-up one, has gone. Because you can only buy them for they only appear on your screen for 1 hour. So it's just a time limit, so you can't just choose whenever you want to buy it. And just at the end of when you're about to do fights in KvK, you buy them all, have lots of crystal tech, and then or whenever you want to, you think there's like a really good research that makes you way better. You just buy some of those, and then you get like stronger than people that just don't. If you're in like the middle of battle, you just buy it, you get ahead of everyone else. And I'm pretty sure I'm about to kill this fort. And at the moment, it's doing more damage than what I'm doing to it, which is always a bad sign. And I killed it. All these people joined my rally. All these people. So good day for you people that just joined my rally. This person did an emoji thing. I don't think I think I have that one. I've never actually used it though. Now, because my armies came home, I'm going to search for another fort that I will rally. And I might have to cancel it again. I might not. It depends how many people join the fort rally. Now that I've found one, it could come up with your alliance members already rallied this if someone already started a rally on that fort. But now that I've done my fort rally, I've joined and I started it. People might join me, they might not. And the more people that do, probably the better I'll do. And someone's already joined me. Thank you for this person for being the first person to join me. And then this person's OG Unknown also joined me. So I already have a few people that have joined me. Which is always good. The more people that join you, the better. And it's always good if you get lots of people joining you. So. And someone else has just joined me. He joined me with my last fort rally, I'm pretty sure. But still, the more the merrier. Pretty sure my hospital's nearly finished by now. As you can see, it's got 21 minutes left. And I think once this person's fort rally's done and mine, I'll get this reward. I'll get this bastion done. And if I get my bastion done, I'll probably get another bastion. Well, I have to get another bastion. Now I'm gonna go refresh this bastion. See what I get. This one's also bad because I don't want to donate resources. Even though I have 1 billion of it. Still, in KvK fighting, it could go all the way to 0, basically. It could go down to basically 0 million, 0,000, basically 0. And it's never good to just waste 800,000 if you could get to 0. So that's why I never think that donating anything is good. So if you ever have a donating bastion, wait, and you just refresh to get it, I say wait another 10 minutes and then refresh it again so that you don't waste your resources. But if you have like 5 minutes or 10 minutes and you have like 2 bastions left and you only have 1 bastion that you can do at the moment, then it's always good then you should just do it so that you get the crystal. But if you have heaps of time, then you shouldn't do them. it really depends on how much time you have to do them with. So, yeah, depends how much time you have. And in 1 minute, my fort will get launched, unless someone takes longer than that to get into my fort, like this person will. They take basically 4 minutes to get there, and this fort is waiting for someone to get into it. That's the same person who's waiting for my fort, but it doesn't matter that they're waiting. It just matters if you get more troops in and you die, and then the forts die faster. Basically, acts like you haven't lost at all. Now this person just joined with T5, and the more T5, the better. I think, at least. It could be not. It could just be weird, and the less T5, the worse, because it gets lower. But I already used T5, so it doesn't matter. The more T5 is better. And as you can see, I've spent about 19 minutes on this Bastion quest. And normally, you don't spend that long on quests. And this person is now marching. Jim Bubba's now marching to his balloon fort. Mine has just finished mobilizing. And then in 2 minutes, it'll be going and ready to attack the fort. Now, this person has better commanders than me. I've got this commander that he's using. I can even show you that I have him. Oh no, yeah, he's up here. Here, as you can see, same picture of what he has. But I haven't started working on him. I probably won't ever work on him either. So, that's a good commander that he's using. I'm pretty sure that's the Solar Fireball and Lunar Snowball are friends or same person. I don't know. But they could be. I think at least. Because they basically have the same name. So. And now that I'm at the fort, as you can see, he's killing it way faster than what I killed it. As he's already got into yellow and he hasn't took much damage. And again, he has more troops. And he is killing it way faster than what I killed it. And because of this commander and the other commander that he's using. I have both the commanders that he's using, but I don't have them very good. And I probably won't work on either of them, because there's going to be better commanders that come out, and that he'll probably get to use in the end. And most people probably won't use Minamoto no Yoshino at the end of it, because some people call him Moneymoto, because the only way you can get him is by spending money on him, and by using him as well is all by spending money on him. So that's the only way you can get that commander, and I have him. The reason I have, and the way you can actually level him up is in VIP. And as you can see, I'm pretty sure, yeah, 1 to 9 VIPs. Yeah, 1 to 9 VIP, and then you go into another commander. So 270 for like $100 or something in America. And then, yeah, and then the more and more, and yeah, less everything. Now I got like waiting for 8 more seconds. We're just gonna wait for this a little bit of time, and again, it's not very long, this short amount of time. And now it's marching for 53 seconds, not as long as what it was waiting for. And you can even, if you look closely, you could see that there's T5 and T4 figures. I know what they look like because I've looked at them lots of times. All the big fights that my kingdoms had. That's how I've been so used to seeing them and just looking at what they look like. So I know exactly what type of troop they are, if they're T5 or T4. And in this rally, it's a mixture of T5 and T4. No one will probably use T3 because T3 just don't do enough damage and they just die faster. And now that I'm nearly at my fort in this time that I'm talking to you, it's like I was always here. And as you can see, I get there in 2 seconds. So, and this person just launched another fort. And I'll join theirs just because they were nice and join mine, I'm pretty sure at least. So, used T5 that I have. And as you can see, I actually don't have too much T5 cav compared to all the top players, because I don't spend too much money on the game. I don't have lots and lots of every type of troop, but I just like cav the most. And as you can see, this is a cav rally, and all the barbarian forts that you normally rally, you use cav in. So it's most common that you see people rally that have cav in their rally. And I think you saw at the beginning of the video my honor. I'm pretty sure it's gone about a bit over 1,000. And it's always good the more honor you have. But I'm pretty sure honor-wise, doing barbarians is the best way. I'm about to have this bastion finished. As you can see, the fort's nearly down and dead. So the closer it is, it's better. But it kind of just depends. If the closer you get, the more troops you have in your fort, the more damage you do. So if you have like 2 million, which is the max for me at the moment, you can get more with KvK tech, which I'll show you soon. Now that I've got this finished, I'm going to go and claim the reward and see what bastion I get next. This is an okay bastion. I won't accept it yet though. I'm just going to show you now that we basically got our number of crystal that we wanted. I'll show you what I'm trying to get. I'm just trying to get this, which needs this to level 3. So, wait, do this, alliance help, wait for my alliance members to help me. And the other thing is, the reason I haven't actually got any of these is because you need lots of these favor from bastions. So, and before the end of KvK, I'll probably have all these things up to here. And maybe a bit beyond that, maybe up to here. Maybe not this one, but still. All lots of things I'll have will be max level. And up here is really hard to get, so. And the amount of crystal I've already spent in KvK is, it's down the bottom, so it's not easy to find. It's 5.8, basically 8 million. And without spending, I would have about 2 million. And I spent a bit of money on the KvK, including the pop-up bundles that I showed you before, and this. As you can see, 60k every day. And then it's been about 3 days. That's already 180k crystals from it. So that's why that's the best. And it also gives your crystal mine that I have here, season supply. I bought, and that's the thing that I bought. So 50% more time, more fastness, whatever you call that word. And in your crystal mine, you need resources to get crystals, and that's where this is all been. And as you can see, it's the same amount of everything. So 1 million of each. And it takes a day total for me to get all this 400k crystal. So every day, basically, you get the max amount of crystal. And I'm pretty sure at the moment I don't have much of my alliance members on, so I'm just going to speed it up. I don't want you just to wait until all my alliance members do it, so. And now alliance help. And as you can see, I've used up all my crystal. So, thanks for watching today's video. I hope you like and subscribe. If you have any questions, put it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everyone.